to the summit of the Finsteraarhorn by way of the Fiesch glacier. A mini expedition with my German friend Dietrich and Norman Croucher, with his Australian friends Paul and Nancy.
Nowadays, with this increased solar radiation, that you are well protected, and therefore sensible glasses and of course the British umbrella are absolutely essential for this sort of travel nowadays.
Do you think that keeps the ultraviolet radiation away?
Oh yes, and the flies.
And the flies. What attracts the flies?
You want to smell me right now. Yes.
Now it's working its run. Meise Scheiße. Meise Scheiße.
Ich sage Adler Scheiße, das ist viel größer.
Very naughty.
Ei ist das wichtig.
So, okay. There's the ladder we had to descend onto the glacial moraine. Well, here comes Norman.
Just full of water. Yeah, so. Right.
And that is our target for the night. Well, some way to go yet, Norm.
Yeah.
We will attempt to climb up this waterfall. It's the only way. Well, we've got to get up here somehow. Dietrich.
Early morning on Tuesday. A glorious dawn. We're all suffering from the hard effects of yesterday, I'm afraid. This is the path that all the rocks came crashing down. Yeah, morning, Norm. So what do you think of it so far?
Rubbish.
Rubbish.
This is the only water supply in the whole area. And it comes directly from the top of the mountain. Absolutely fantastic. And it tastes glorious. And now for another day on the mountain. That we struggled from yesterday afternoon up this horrible dirt slope that was crumbling under our feet, and then to our wonderful campsite plateau. And Norman and Dietrich struggling up this quite steep grassy wet slope. You're going to lower the packs down the rock face and then the people will climb down. There's Norman and Dietrich waiting to descend. Here comes Norm. no legs except tin ones, trying to get down the rock. He's doing a good job of it as well. Okay, mate.
Chain runs out.
It does. Good job the glacier doesn't drop anymore.
Yeah.
Doing very well. When you've got a pack on your back, it's extremely difficult. 20 kilos or so. On the last 14 or 15 feet, I just had to slide, and it was a case of just about hanging on and taking the skin off my hands, or dropping and injuring myself. I prefer to take the skin off my hands. The Devil's Jaws. How's it going, Norm? Good? Fine. This is the easy bit, yeah. Well, here we are. At the moment it looks pretty impassable. Everything has changed and this huge rock has appeared. Obviously a sign that the glacier is receding. There's Norm. Gonna try and climb up here with us. A very, very bad area. Crevasses and loose ice and snow. These are rocks. Right, just make sure my crampon points are fixed okay. There's no problems. Don't want them to come off halfway up the ice slope. Shit, what's he doing? right underneath the glacier. The soul of the glacier. And this is the way we've come today, from right down below, and up all this wet, horrible rock. I think Norm's doing quite well as well. Now it's getting dark, it's about 8 o'clock. We haven't made our site that we were planning to pitch the tent, so 3 of us have decided to bivouac on the mountainside. And of course water is the main priority, but Norman has been good enough to find the water for us. And he's going to lie there. Dietrich is going to bunk in over there somewhere when he's sorted it all out. And I've made this little cutting here between the rock, which I think I've done a bit of gardening, as Norman suggests it be called. I dug it out, put some rocks for a pillow, granite pillow, and I will lie in this little groove here. Is that a nice soup, Dietrich?
Yeah, it's nice.
At our bivvy site on the glacier, or above the glacier in actual fact. You're going to sleep there on that rock. And Norman, as I pan round with my homemade video lamp, has had his already, but he's going to have some more, some other liquid which shall be unmentionable, I think.
Oh yes.
And down the valley, my God, that's where we came. Is there lightning? Yeah. Here's our 2 pots boiling away. Lovely. Lightning in Italy.
Yeah.
Owen. Yeah, that's not very nice, is it? So we're ready for bivvying then. Let's hope we don't have any rain or inclement weather. Hi Norman, morning. 6 o'clock, just gone. 6 o'clock.
Oh.
Hi Dietrich.
Hee.
In bed. Wow, it didn't rain.
Oh. Gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah, not a bad night. I slept at the beginning and then at the end, but still very mild. So I think a brew and then we're off. Well, good morning, gentlemen. Here we are. Our bivvy site. You're staying there? What, for the rest of the day? Oh, it's bloody terrible, you guys. I know it's nice and everything, but... Well, there's the Finsteraarhorn, Norman. We've got to get down onto the glacier. I don't know how we're going to do it. Most of the ice has disappeared, so it's quite hairy. We'll have to use a rope, I think, and do a double roping from a large boulder down the scree and onto the glacier. We will see. Well, that was very dodgy. Dietrich slipped, moving his pack, put his foot on wet rock, and he nearly slipped. Good job there was a rock to stop him going over the edge. When Nancy arrived, she slipped on loose rock and nearly fell. She just managed to hold on by her fingertips, and Dietrich and I managed to grab her quickly before she went over the edge. So, not a very nice move, this. Unpleasant. We're trying to get back onto the glacier from the rock. Norm went down on the rope first, and hopefully they're okay. So I'm sure that gave Nancy quite a shock. It's quite a fright, that. Just hanging on.
Is it? Yeah. Archibald? Yeah, the very top section from 9 metres direct. Yeah. Well, we've got anyone else. So you've wasted time putting the cramp on.
Someone coming down. Someone coming down.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's fair off slip. It's good enough. Yeah.
The rock is good, Norm.
Yeah.
It's solid.
Good.
And it's not slippery.
This is.
Right.
So we're now going to try and make a camp for the night here, and it's beginning to hail. We have to level this site and then lay some flat stones. Yes, it's beginning to hail. Well, here we are preparing our evening meal on Wednesday evening. We're at the base of the Finsteraarhorn now, and it's beginning to sleet a little. So we've made a hurried campsite with stones, and we have some water. That's fortunate. But hopefully it won't blow away.
What did you?
It's young Dietrich.
Oh yeah.
5 to 5, and we've got large ice crystals. Actually a sheet of ice on the roof of the tent. I hope it doesn't melt later and drop on us. Anyway, we'll see. Early morning on Thursday. Well, there's our happy campers. Norman in his little blue tent. And Dietrich and myself camped here. Fast asleep. We must get up and get going. Fortunately, we weren't kept awake by the water sump. A sample of our tent fixings. Obviously the tent pegs will not go into the ice surface here. Interesting guideline at the back of the tent, and ice axe fixings to the side and rear. It seemed to have worked very well.
For medicinal use of the good stuff.
Johnny Walker! Johnny Walker.
With lemon, orangeade. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that looks pretty good, Norman, doesn't it?
No Johnny Walker. No, orangeade is lovely.
Good stuff, eh?
Such a long tongue.
Yeah.
I could lick the glacier.
Lick the glacier. Might tear your tongue off, I think. Looks good, nice drink there, yeah, fantastic. You're going to keep that beard until you get home, yeah?
Mm.
Walker.
Yeah.
Johnny Walker. We'll soon see.
It's really nice, that Dietrich. Thanks, mate. I've got some more powder, I'll make some. But that's super. Well, what a wonderful day this is. Absolutely glorious. Otherwise I'm going to burn my eyes up. The sun is fantastic, absolutely. Oh, and it's fresh, glorious.
Mm-hmm.
One mouthful left for you. How's
Yeah,
that?
thank you.
It's going to be a long day, maybe 12 or 14 hours today. Norman's going well. Front pointing, it's not steep enough. It would be too much hard work. It's the only real way you can do it. Right, I've just put lots of sun cream lotion on, and I've never had the opportunity to take it off for 5 or 6 days, so I think we probably look quite a mess. Never mind, we'll see later on, Dietrich, when we can look in the mirror. You can hear the wind. We're on the Hooger Saddle, Vine Ridge. There's the final summit. Paul and Nancy making their way by.
At least it's the only time in a week we've been ahead of schedule.
I think it is. Platz. Norman and Dietrich. Small crevasse to cross. Well done, Norm. Make our way across there. It's a bit of a maze at the moment, so I'll have to go ahead and see if I can find a route for them.
A short way below the summit, Nancy became unwell, so Paul and Norman put her in the middle of a rope and helped her to descend.
A hard day. What's that, about 10 hours so far, Dietrich, from the hut over the Grünhornlucker and then down the Alps glacier. Wow, my feet are killing me.